Hello, guys. Welcome back to another election prediction. We're going to be doing like the Biden versus Trump predictions earlier in the month instead of like halfway through it. So it's going to be earlier in the month from now on, just because I think it's better. Um, so let's get right into this. Obviously, we look at the current Biden job approval. He's negative 13.2 as the time I'm making this video. Last time I did a prediction, it was in about March 10th. So his approval back then was negative 9. Now it's 13.2. So that's going to have some impact on the prediction, just because favorability ratings do matter to a certain extent. But you also have to take in their favorability ratings too, which we're going to be taking a look at, like after we get most of these states all set up so far. So once I have all these safe states set up, okay, there's them. Just do this. New Hampshire, I'm going to put it as a toss-up for now. And yeah, I think we're good to go on that front. So we take a look at their favorability ratings here really quickly. Trump and Biden, they're pretty similar in their favorable and unfavorable, so we're going to be taking a look at that really quick. But for now, I'm just going to close out of this window and get right back to the prediction. So we're going to go right into this. Iowa and Ohio, I mean, Biden's approval has gotten worse over the last month. So these states are just going to be over 10% victories for Donald Trump. It's really not going to be that competitive, in my opinion. The state of Texas also, I really don't see this state as being that competitive. Also, like, I'm not really sure how Biden could get it down to lean at this point with negative approval ratings in the double digits. It's going to be very difficult. He's lucky it stays just in the likely column. It could easily go to safe. If the approval rating goes down to negative 17, then I would rate it safe. I'm going to put it as likely for now. The state of Florida, even, it's Donald Trump's home state, so you get a big boost there. He won the state by 3 points in the 2020 election. Biden's approval and favorability ratings have been in a backslide. So Florida for sure is going to go into the likely category. North Carolina, on the other hand, in 2020 was actually a very close state around tilt to lean area. But just based on how Biden's approvals are backsliding, this state's also going to be a likely state for Donald Trump, which is not so good for the Democratic Party currently. However, let's get to the Democratic states of Virginia, Colorado, and New Mexico. I think they'll keep their Democratic DNA and hold the wall here, but these states used to be safe in the 2020 election. All were over 10% victories for Joe Biden. It's striking that even New Mexico is on borderline lean status, in my opinion. I think Biden would only win it by 6 or 7 points against Trump, which is very concerning for the Democrats going into the 2024 election. They got a lot of work to do, pretty much. So the state of Arizona and Nevada. Arizona, at this point, I was rating it tilt GOP before. I'm rating it as lean for now. Just Biden's approvals have really taken a hit, and they're just showing really no signs of improving. I mean, they did have an uptick with the State of the Union speech and the Ukraine crisis, but at this point, the voters are just basing it off the economy and inflation. And right now, I would say Trump's probably going to win Arizona by 2.5%, I would say. Even the state of Nevada, I think, would honestly be tilt GOP, a change from my last prediction, just based off how bad Biden's approvals have gotten lately compared to March. It's just keep going to get worse, and I think Trump will probably flip Nevada too. So let's head to New England area. Maine even went from likely to lean in this prediction at this point. Biden would probably carry it by 4, while Trump easily carries Maine second by an over 10% margin. New Hampshire, I think it's still going to be tilt in favor of Biden, but still, I think they're going to back him, even if Biden has really terrible approval ratings, because New Hampshire really hated Trump in 2020. They really hated the comments he said about this state, and I really don't think he's in contention to really flip this. But it is tilt, so it's 50-50 either way, but I think it leans towards Biden overall. But they just have a negative view of Trump by like a lot, so it's really going to hurt him there. The state of Georgia, I still think it's actually going to be tilt, just because Georgia's getting a lot more diverse, and demographically, they're just becoming a lot less white overall as we keep going through the years. Sooner or later, Georgia's going to be like a likely Democratic state in future elections, but for now, it's still a swing state, and I think Trump will probably narrowly flip it with a tilt margin in the 2024 election. So we're down to the last 4 states here in the Midwest, but Nebraska's second. Let's head to really quick. I still think Biden would probably carry it by a lean margin, I would say. They're pretty stubborn about that, and even if it got more Republican as a district, I still think Biden's probably going to carry this district unless he's running against a really good Republican candidate, much better than Trump. However, let's go to Minnesota. I think Biden will probably pull through and win this state by a lean margin still. I don't think Trump's popular enough here to carry Minnesota. Other Republicans might be able to, though. State of Wisconsin. It's probably the most Republican state of these 3 remaining. I just think Trump's probably going to win the state by 2 to 3 points. Pennsylvania, I think it's going to be 1 to 2%, which is making me put it into lean. Then we go down to Michigan, and it's probably the most Democratic out of these 3 that are rated so far: Wisconsin, Michigan, PA. But I do think Trump will also flip this state too because of how negative Biden's approval ratings are and his favorability ratings. So that's my prediction for April of this. Probably this is going to look like what the matchup's going to be currently: Trump versus Biden again. Pretty boring election, but it's probably what's going to happen. So let me know what you think of this prediction in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.